Welcome, welcome, welcome to EdUp Accelerated Excellence, a podcast for the advancement of educational effectiveness and equity. Hosted by yours truly, Jacob Easley II, PhD, PMP. This episode was recorded as part of our Inspirational Shorts during the Education 2.0 Conference 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's get into it. The Education 2.0 Conference in the stunning Las Vegas.
Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace, absolutely. And I have with me a guest, and I'm going to let you introduce yourself to the EdUp Accelerated Excellence community.
Okay, I am Dr. Ruth Beth, and I am a teacher leader. I'm currently working with Alliant International University remotely. My background is very varied. I've had experiences in business as well as in education. I transferred from business to education because I think education is my calling. So I've had varied experiences from online, working as an online dean, launching the online division at the College of Westchester, all the way through being an assistant dean at a teacher ed program in New York City, to now working remotely.
Excellent. So you had to say education is your passion. Could you say again for us your current organization?
I'm currently working remotely with the college, actually the California School of Education, which is part of Alliant International University, which is based in California.
So Alliant International. For folks who may not know about that work, tell us what exactly is the focus of the work of that organization?
It's a university. Actually, it's been around much longer than I was even aware, because they started out with a focus on psychology. Their school of psychology, my understanding, is that they have been around for so long that there are a lot of graduates coming out of their school of psychology, and they've expanded. The university's School of Education is primarily online, but they do have campuses in San Diego and different parts of California as well.
And what type of programs do they offer in education?
They offer teacher education. We've got school counseling as well as school leadership, but we call it academic. It's a different, unlike what I'm familiar with in New York, it's a different, but it's really the school leadership program, as well as we also have a TESOL bilingual program, as well as school psychology.
Those are all very important programs. So can you share with the community an outcome or success at your institution that you're very proud of?
Actually, we are currently aiming for number one in teacher education. There's been some growth. The current dean, this was one of her initiatives, and she is proud to have seen the teacher education program grow exponentially over the past 2 years. So we're almost number one behind National University.
So growth in terms of enrollment.
Growth in terms of enrollment, growth in terms of providing teachers within the California school districts.
I'm sure that's important. So the program is online. Most of your students are California residents. Is that correct?
Yes, most of them are.
And is it limited to only California residents?
It's not limited to only California residents, but the majority of our students or candidates are based in California, and I'm pursuing that California credential.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that's important for context.
Yes, and we're also currently expanding into Arizona. We're hoping to get that approved sooner than later.
I see. So we're here at the Education Conference 2.0. What have been your takeaways so far?
Oh, this has been very, very interesting. It's it's been interesting to see that we talk about education. I'm from higher ed. I've also worked in K-12, but there's so many other areas of education that I'm seeing across from all the panels that I've observed. We've got people in technology, we've got instructional designers, we also have a lot of mindfulness and mental health. So there's this crossover now between health and education, and that's one of the things that I'm noting, and technology, because we're in the Education 2.0 section of the conference, but there's also concurrently the internet,
Right.
there's also the marketing. So there is this, it's really interesting to see how it's all coming together.
So you're able to see synergy and interconnectivity from other sectors that support educational well-being for students and educational outcomes.
Exactly.
So to conclude, I would like if you would leave for the Ed Up Accelerate Excellence community words of inspiration. So for organizations like yours or other organizations that are interested in furthering educational effectiveness and equity, what advice or words of wisdom would you share?
Wow, that's a deep question, because there's so much to think of and to share at this point in time. And when we're hearing so much about learning loss and the effects of the post-pandemic era. So I would say, especially because there is such a teacher shortage right now across the nation and is internationally as well, I would encourage people to join the field of education, because there's so much to offer and we need teachers, especially teachers of color. Oftentimes we hear that children learn best when the teacher looks just like them, and I think that's something that I would try to encourage more males and females of color to join the teaching profession.
And perhaps they can think about institutions like Alliant.
Exactly. Come on over to us. We can offer you a degree. Our semesters are 8 weeks, so you can finish quickly.
So Ruth, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jacob. It's been a pleasure.
Excellent.